16, and now I'm 30, and it's impossible for me. I wanted to buy a furniture, when I sleep. I can show you this sofa, which is 40 years old. And when I decided to buy a new sofa into armchairs, I haven't possibility to do it because I have only 800 rubles, and I kept it there, and now I have nothing. All the world, the whole world knows that the Soviet people have only cosmic achievements, and they have nothing in their shops, and they can buy nothing practically.
This man was wanted by the police, fairly smartly. Walking outside his house, so he can't afford his friends.
I mean, I still can't believe what the Russian. I'm friends with the Russian. I actually have. Wait. I have friends who were. Wait. Look at you. I have friends in the Russian mob too. Wait. I have friends that work. I have friends that are part of the Russian. I actually know a guy who says he knows people over in the Russian mob. I know people in the Russian mob too. But REA.
Where all emergency information is collected.
Attention, all patrol district. Stand by for all points bulletin.
Search of the apartment. So what do they do with this? They crush it and then they dissolve it in the water. So that's the thing. It's a narcotic substance.
Okay, I said.
I have known it for a long time. And very often I have reported to the police. Но что я сказал милиции? But the police didn't respond. But then one day I just looked at the slit of the half-open door and I saw that what were they doing? And I saw injecting drugs. His parents are divorced for 7 years, but his father constantly comes here, and the father brings with him his friends, so he turned into the den of drug addicts. So let's be punished.
My channel.
Maybe it's better for him to serve his sentence, and maybe it will reform him, and afterwards I'll speak to him. What's happened there tonight?
Usual murder. Here the usual family quarrel took place. Usual behaviors. The younger brother killed this young. I think so. Nothing unusual, nothing strange. The mother killed him while he was alive.
But did you finish it drinking before you came home?
Yes, I was drinking with my friends on a street.
Did you continue to drink at home?
Yes, I was drinking with my friends and my brother as well.
So, between themselves. Младший сказал, да сейчас я зарежу. And my brother said, now I'll stab you to death.
I went to the kitchen, took a knife, then I came back to the room where my brother was, and I stabbed him with a knife.
On holidays, domestic disputes can easily escalate into murder. In this case, a woman and her boyfriend are suspects in her husband's death. Involved because the victim was moved from where he died on the bottom of the staircase, and the body was put into bed.
Well, okay, you'll just finish taking her testament and carry on with the...
Put down the door.
And you just try to keep the calm. Calm down. But you can tell the truth. That doesn't happen. She's very tired of life. She's just tired. I'm tired to be in this, continuously to be in this situation like this, which happened today.
time. Get.
That he was crazy to let you go.
Sure, he was. Like, it wasn't acting. That's what they all say. Suicide mission.
Yeah.
Very suicide. Oh, there's a lot of us.
It was noon. It was midnight.
Oh my God. You guys are fools. Yeah, why would you leave? Why would you let all three of us be there? Because I have to, right?
Okay, hey guys, Ty here, just relaxing.
Moscow, Russia.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this now. But
Moscow, Russia. Where the threat of hard time in some of the world's harshest prisons can't stem the exploding crime rate. But Russian police have a new weapon.
Okay.
Of American muscle cars with powerful pursuit engines.
oh, yep, Crown Vickies.
Training on the job, the Russians add video cameras to complete their mobile anti-crime arsenal. Once in traffic, they spot a small European car. For no apparent reason, the driver suddenly speeds away. It's all the excuse Moscow cops need. In Russia, the police don't have to show probable cause. They can pull a car over for no reason at all. The suspect zips through traffic easily. The nimble little car is more maneuverable than the American cruisers. But the officer stayed right on his tail. These cars are built for pursuit. And what they may lack in agility...
They're exhausted though, because they're from Detroit Steel is not built for Russian roads.
The suspect continues his attempts to elude them, desperately trying to gain distance, even as more cops join the chase.
It still says police in English.
Suddenly, the suspect blunders. He drives straight into the heart of city traffic. Surrounded by the powerful American vehicles, the suspect has no choice but to take to the curb. Still, this guy won't give up. He makes a run for it, but he doesn't get far. Inside the car, police find a cache of illegal weapons. The driver has good reason to panic. The Russian Constitution has no Second Amendment. Only the police and the military have the right to bear arms. Not on the wrong side of Russian law. Less than 2% of suspects make bail.
Well, it depends. If you live in Siberia, then it technically depends where you live. If you live in like Siberia, you can have a gun. Now, Russia does have certain parts of Russia you can actually carry. Well, actually, if the military, or if you live in certain parts of Russia where it's cold and there's like a lot of bears or wolves, then you can have a gun. That's a little different. That's the only thing that's different about their constitution.
The wait for a trial can last up to 4 years. Once convicted, they can expect to stay in prison a very long time.
Like I said, it depends where you live, too. Also depends on where in the world you are, too.
to shootout. This show will take you for a walk on the wild side.
No matter where I've gone here in America or around the world, police agencies have been willing to give us the videos you're about to see. They want to give you an exclusive look at what they have to deal with on a daily basis. So get set. We're going to show you criminals at their worst and cops at their best.
Los Angeles, where the cameras are always rolling.
I'm showing my speed at 100 miles an hour just to keep up with this guy right now.
This felon is only 3 months out of prison, but from the way he drives his stolen pickup, he's anxious to go back.
Now in the left-hand turn lane on the wrong side of the road, there's pedestrians. He just misses the pedestrian.
The country is glued to the screen as the suspect circles his neighborhood. Then he drives by his house, where his sister makes a desperate plea for him to surrender.
Someone on the road right there trying to stop this pursuit. This vehicle here, she tried to get into the vehicle.
Millions of viewers gasp as the man peels out, seeing her sprawled on the street. The man rages on, then as he crosses the street, it takes over an hour for the beautiful vehicle to fall apart. But the man keeps going.
Boxed in here. Everybody smashed it.
Next, he commandeers him. The sergeant driver told us about his bizarre experience.
Right before I said you see my hand sitting on top. He's stepping on the gas and I'm stepping on the brakes. I was watching it on TV. I was ready to go up and I went to see that coming.
Hey, Adam.
As I was running out the door,
Killed me last month.
don't get caught up in that chase. Getting out, you know.
The vehicle's going. Now this is now a hostage situation.
He said, get out. Then I told my seatbelt was on, I couldn't get out. Then he opened up the door and shoved me out.
Trying to get out. Oh no, he's being crushed.
Part of it still comes to see that. I was shocked. You know, like, what happened? Because it happened so quick.
The suspect races on, completely out of control.
He is having a car with a red light. Oh, look at this truck. Being tossed around here.
And the more he tries to hide, the more cameras find him. The suspect cannot be a threat to everyone on the road. Heads for one of the busiest sections of the city, the airport. Choppers have to back away from air traffic. When they move in again, they mistake this van for the suspect.
Okay, I lost him.
The timelines are unshakable.
No. Wait a minute. No, there he is. Okay, the suspect's now southbound. The suspect vehicle is now southbound.
Then, when nightfall, police get an alarming message.
We're hearing from the dispatcher that the party will shoot the police. That's what he told his mother. He will shoot the police.
They prepare to ram the vehicle. But the suspect dodges their every move. He accelerates to almost 100 miles an hour, and then he loses it.
Oh, the vehicle.
The van skids into the freeway wall. 2 tires are blown.
And this is going to come to an end right here. Suspect getting out. He's going across the center divider. This is very dangerous. Running across the lane of traffic. And the officers are right behind him.
But the unrelenting suspect hits the chain link fence, and the police stop him dead in his tracks.
There he is. You see it. He's on the ground.
In a city where cars are vulnerable, fame can be instant, even for the victims. Incredibly, no one was seriously injured, and the police got their man. A terrifying news event. I'm live on camera.
Fort Wentworth, Georgia. Moments ago, officers tried to pull over this van for expired tag. The driver took off like a wanted felon. And it's no wonder. The man is sky high. The bottom end, the
raised acts of violence. It's never easy. Dallas, Texas. The Cowboys win the 1993 Super Bowl. 300,000 people come to celebrate. It's the largest street party parade this city has ever seen. Intensity fills the air. As the victory parade winds down, isolated acts of violence erupt near the parade route. Dallas is suddenly in trouble. Innocent bystanders are attacked and robbed as the unruly few move through crowds, inviting others to join in. Dallas police are surprised at this sudden turn of events. Reinforcements are on their way. A liquor store just a block from the parade route is now under siege.
Bunch of people get right up on the street, get rushed in, grab what they want, and stomp it all over the floor, ran over, smashing bottles.
It was a brand of urban unrest not seen in this city in decades. And the violent images captured and replayed on television managed to sour even a Super Bowl.
Look at that!
Coming up in the world's wildest police videos. Pulse-pounding action. Heart-stopping terror. Crime cracked down hard in Russia. The loose in Japan. And a cop in New Zealand gets the ride of his life. Of all the wild police videos in all the world, these are the wildest.
Ready to sell your old ride? Head to DeNoyerBuys.com. It's easy, trusted, and quick. Here's how it works. 1. Amazon restaurant for an instant cash offer. Good for 3 days. 2. Need an offer? We'll do a quick on-site review to confirm your vehicle. 3. Cha-ching! Once approved, get paid on the spot. No strings attached. If you're trading in for new, we've got you covered. Multiple brands at 3 DeNoyer locations. Sell with confidence. Visit DeNoyerBuys.com today.
Treating schizophrenia without a genetic pill is impossible. What if there was a path to treatment that was easier? It's time for Vega Hafira. The long-acting injection that helps continuously control schizophrenia symptoms for up to 6 months with one dose. Before starting, you must be adequately treated with a similar injection for at least 1 month. Invega Hafira is not for everyone. Elderly dementia patients have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor if you have uncontrollable muscle movements, as these can become chronic, or if you have a high fever. Other risks include increased cholesterol, weight gain, heart rate, and high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. These are not always serious side effects. Invega Hafira. Imagine what happens when you leave schizophrenia pills behind.
Lunatic in Japan rams the cops. Punks in New Zealand bite off more than they can chew. Russian officers fight the hand that feeds them. And law enforcement fights back.
The police are becoming paramilitary and organized crime becomes international. In Moscow, the threat of the Russian mafia is enormous, and the response of the police is swift and powerful.
Oh my. Moscow's elite paramilitary police force is equivalent to the American SWAT team, coupled with a crack investigative unit. The most aggressive, most efficient tactical strike force in all of Russia. What they lack in high-tech weaponry, they more than make up for with brute force. Kicking glass and taking names. They have to be ready to leap into action at a moment's notice. What's the cause of this major crime effort? It's not cocaine, not nuclear arms, not furs, jewels, or Soviet art. It's the most exotic delicacy of them all. Russian caviar, black gold. A truckload of it will be worth millions. Monday morning, an informant notifies Oman and Boris M. smuggling a truckload of caviar into Afghanistan. But finding a truck in the vast wastelands of Russia is next to impossible with this sort of lead. The Oman Oman don't wait for leads. They find them. With dogs in tow, they swoop down on the illegal fishing camp where Forrest was last seen. One suspect runs quick, but he's no match for their extreme and tactics. They find evidence of smuggling, but more importantly, they get a lead on 2 of Forrest's thugs escaping by boat. Even with a 10-minute head start, the criminal boat can't outrun the Oman. Still no sign of Forrest, but they have 2 more suspects in custody, and because the Oman have a way of making suspects talk, they get the information they need. That information leads them to the route of the caviar truck. The truck barrels across the wasteland. Oman closes in. Finally, the truck reports to yield. 2 more are arrested, but still no Forrest.
Boss said,
The truck is open for inspection. Inside they find the caviar, and as the terrifying bonus, they also confiscate an arsenal of guns and ammunition. Now the stakes are raised.
The Oman operates very much like a military operation. They get everywhere. Forrest is home, any place where he does business. Sometimes they have warrants. Sometimes they don't.
Dozens of armed officers mobilized. They have found out where Forrest and his family live. What they don't know is what kind of firepower they'll be up against when they get there. Forrest is gone, but they find his wife. In the house, they find caviar. Bags of it. Refrigerators full of it. Hundreds of pounds and thousands of dollars worth of caviar. Forrest's wife refuses to cooperate. Thinking she's above the law, she is taken into custody. She faces a minimum of 6 years in prison.
They took Forrest's operation started little by little, so that even if he were to get away, he couldn't continue his illegal activities. They had no intention of letting Forrest get away.
Later that day, the Oman hail Forrest Trans Am through town. They follow Forrest to a local mall. He appears to be waiting for someone. The Oman suspect the bag at his side is full of cash that needs to be laundered. Forrest has no idea his house was just raided and his wife busted. He thinks he's just one step away from completing the deal. A man and the trade is made. The crooks walk only a few feet from the strike.
O-U-T.
Police brutality is obviously an issue yet to be challenged in Russia. In the not-so-gentle Russian way, Forrest and his accomplice are taken into custody. There'll be no caviar for Forrest on his way to prison. All this is over fish eggs.
Hamburgers and hot dogs, apple pie and baseball. America is the world of many things, including high-speed pursuits.
Few people have guns and almost never run from the law. So motorists are amazed when a drunken man armed with a rifle tries to evade arrest. After assaulting his wife and murdering his neighbor, the desperate man kidnaps his children. Officers set up a blockade in the street, but the man aims his rifle at the crowd and shoots at officers who approach the car. Considering the safety of the children, officers refuse to return fire. As he begins fire towards police, they decide to charge the car. He ran through a fence. Mitsubishi flying down a steep embankment. Cutting through backyards, he looks for a clean way out. Police need to stop this man now. They set up another blockade. The deranged man ignores the woman. He rams straight into a police car. Officers are growing impatient with the lunatic who won't give up. Tries it again. This time the roadblock stops him. Police stop the car, finally handcuffing the man and rescuing his children. In Auckland, New Zealand, a helicopter follows a car thief for 45 minutes as he takes police on a deadly ride through the city. He races through red lights and dares police officers to stop him. He passes through every roadblock. Finally, the police have him cornered. Or so they think. As the police cars surround the vehicle, an officer approaches the driver, not realizing that the stolen car is not blocked from behind. The thief takes off in reverse, dragging the officer along with him and throwing him onto the concrete. 2 other patrolmen are nearly crushed as the insane driver refuses to
9,
give up.
10, 11, 12.
This officer is lucky to be alive.
Okay, I'll do it.
Maniac playing games with police officers' lives. A 15-year-old kid out for a joyride. In Thames Valley, England. The driver of this cherry red Porsche is a car thief evading arrest.
This man is absolutely fearless. He's riding like a race car driver, not slowing down.
Traveling at breakneck speed. This driver risks the lives of every motorist on the highway, including his own. But his arrogance catches up with him when he miscalculates a crucial move.
Now it's passing that car.
At such incredible speed, it's amazing that this car is in one piece. The driver's survival seems unlikely.
The truck driver is going back to the car now.
Unbelievably, the driver is alive, trapped under the steering wheel.
Yep, I'm shutting down for the. Okay, yep, I'm shutting down for the night. Yep, I'm shutting down for the night in about 5 minutes.
At age 13, I took on the challenge of becoming a musician from swimming pool. And 10 years on, I'm now known as a musician. I continue to be dancer.